Hello and welcome to this video from Heybridge Maths Department. This video is all about simplifying linear expressions. So we're going to begin by looking at expressions that only have one variable. And by a variable I mean one of the letters in the expression. So in this case our variable is y. So I need to simplify 5y add 3y. So 5 add 3 is 8, so 5y add 3y is 8y. Simplify 5y minus 3y. So 5 take away 3 is 2, so 5y take away 3y will give me 2y. So when I only have one variable, simplify 5y, add 3y, add 7y. So, when I only have one variable, I simply work from left to right. So 5y add 3y will give me 8y, and 8y add 7y will give me 15y. Simplify 5y minus 3y minus 7y. So again, I'm going to work from left to right. 5y minus 3y will give me 2y. 2y minus 7y will give me minus 5y. Simplify 5y minus 3y plus 7y. So again, I shall work from left to right. 5y minus 3y is 2y. 2y add 7y is 9y. Now I'm going to introduce a second variable, z. Now you must remember that you can't add terms together unless they have the same variable. So in this case I can add my y's together, but I can't add my z onto them and combine them. So I'm going to do my y's. 5y add 3y will give me 8y. And then there's nothing for me to add or subtract with that 4z. So I'm just going to write plus 4z on the end. So that expression simplified is 8y add 4z. And I have a similar expression here. 5y add 3y minus 4z. 5y add 3y will give me 8y. And I just have minus 4z. So I'm just going to have minus 4z on the end. So that expression simplified is 8y minus 4z. Now, I like to use a technique when I'm simplifying expressions that I call line before the sign. And what I do is if I've got an expression with more than 3 terms in, so that I can see more clearly what I'm doing, I put a little line in front of every plus or minus, and that allows me to see which term the plus or minus belongs to. So I can see here that my plus here goes with my 3y, this plus here goes with my 4z, and this plus here goes with my 8z, and that makes it a lot easier for me to simplify my expression without making any mistakes. So I'm going to start with my y's. So I've got a 5y and then I've got a positive 3y. So I'm going to add 3y and that will give me 8y. And then I've also got a positive 4z and a positive 8z. So I'm going to do 4z add 8z and that's going to give me 12z. And both of those numbers are positive. Well, both of those terms, I should say, are positive. So 8y add 12z is that expression simplified. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I've got 5y minus 3y minus 4z minus 8z. So again, line before the sign. So I've got 5y and then I've got minus 3y, and that's going to give me 2y, and then I've got a negative 4z. I'm going to take away another 8z, so that will give me negative 12z. So that's going to give me 2y minus 12z. And then again here I have 5y minus 3y, add 4z, minus 8z. So once again, line before the sign, 5y take away 3y is equal to 2y. And then I've got a positive 4z, and I'm going to take away 8z. And that will give me negative 4z. So my simplified expression will be 2y minus 4z. Now I'm going to introduce a third variable, a. So now I've got three variables. I've got y, z and a. So again, I'm going to put a line before each sign in this expression. And this expression is 5y, add 3y, add 4z, add 8z, add 9a. So I'm going to do my y's first. 5y add 3y is equal to 8y. And then I have positive 4z, add 8z, and that will give me 12z. And then I just have that 9a there on its own at the end. So I haven't got anything to add or subtract that from. So that will just remain as a positive 9a. So my simplified expression will be 8y, add 12z, add 9a. So my next expression, I've got 5y, add 3y, add 4z, add 8z, take away 9a. So again, line before the sign, and I'm going to have 5y add 3y, and that will give me 8y. And then I'm going to have 4z add 8z, and that will give me 12z. And then I've just got that minus 9a, that negative 9a on its own at the end, with nothing to add or subtract from it or to it, because I have no more terms in a. So I have 8y add 12z, subtract 9a. Now we have 5y, add 3y, add 4z, add 8z, add 9a, add 2a. So let's begin with 5y, add 3y, which will give me 8y. And then we have 4z, add 8z, which will give me 12z. And then we have 9a, add 2a, which will give me 11a. So my simplified expression will be 8y, add 12z, add 11a. Now we have 5y minus 3y minus 4z minus 8z minus 9a minus 2a. So again, line before the sign. So I have 5y minus 3y, and that's going to give me 2y. And then I have minus 4z minus 8z, and that will give me minus 12z. And then I have minus 9a minus 2a, and that will give me negative 11a. So my simplified expression will be 2y minus 12z minus 11a. Now it's actually very rare that you will get examples that are all nicely laid out with all the terms that have the same variable all together, as in the expressions on our previous slides. So now we're going to have a look at a couple where we've got the terms mixed up. So this is where your line before the sign becomes even more important. So at the beginning I have a y, so I've got 5y, and I'm going to tick that one so then I know that I've used it. And if I have a look along, I've got another y here, and it's a plus, so I'm going to have plus 3y, and I'm also going to tick that one to show that I've used it. And 5y plus 3y is 8y. I'm going to move along, so my next term is an a, and I've got negative 9a. Tick that one to show that I've used it. And then if I look along, I've got minus 2a, and minus 9a minus 2a will give me minus 11a. And then finally I have some z's, so I have 8z, and then I have a negative 4z, so I'm going to have minus 4z. And by doing that and then ticking each term as you go, you can make sure that you've taken account of everything and that you don't miss anything out. So I've got 8z minus 4z, and that will give me 4z. So that expression will be equal to 8y minus 11a plus 4z. So if you'd like to pause the video here and have a little go at the final question, and then you can come back and compare your answers and your working with mine. So we've got this expression. We've got 2a plus 4z plus 9a minus 5y minus 3y add 8z. I'm going to start at the beginning again on the left, so I've got a 2a. I'm going to tick that one off to show that I've used it. And then if I have a look along, I've only got one more term with an a, so I've got add 9a. And then my next term is a z, so I've got a positive 4z. And then if I have a look along, I've also got a positive 8z on the end. Oh, and I haven't done the maths there, so 2a add 9a is 11a. And 4z add 8z will give me 12z. And then I've just got my y's left, so I've got a negative 5y. And I've got a negative 3y. So minus 5y minus 3y is going to give me minus 8y. So my simplified expression is 11a add 12z minus 8y. Thank you for watching.